I tell you what, boys, I'd 5-1 to be a Man City fan right now.
You's actually the worst fan base I've ever seen in my life.
Do you know, I have...
You's actually disgusting.
So
Okay, no,
cringe.
okay, the
so
cringe on Twitter, fine. I thought yesterday me and Reeve were very just like...
No, you
No,
you were doing my heading towards the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Also,
I think after it went 4-1, we kind of just accepted the game was won, so we calmed down a little.
Also, can you imagine...
Stay humble, eh? Stay humble. You should stay humble. You've won all.
You're proving it. Points.
Yeah.
Do you
Do you know what?
He's
The irony is lost on Arsenal fans
I-
so fucking much because when he said stay humble, the way you're all acting is exactly what he meant.
Can I say one thing
You
though,
never
Tom?
win anything.
Tom, can I say
stay humble?
But in the defence, right? Surely football is all about that.
No,
here
we go.
No, but when you beat like a rival, which they are now a rival, let's call it,
well,
right?
you're trying to make it a rivalry.
No,
yeah.
but there is a bit of beef going on there, especially with Erling.
From your side,
Okay, I'm not talking to you.
from your side, it's a one-way rivalry.
Do you not think though, like, surely that's what you want? You
I do
want,
like it.
That's what you want. Like,
No,
like we've just beaten Man City
No, yeah.
5-1, and people want to Arsenal fans to sit back and go,
go-
oh yeah, no, great.
No.
result,
Yeah.
The next one.
I don't think
Be
that.
a twat. Be a fuck off
Yeah, gloat
twat
when you
and
can,
abuse
man.
them online,
That's
all
what
right?
football's all about.
This guy, I respect when he said, stay humble, because that was quite funny. You want that in football, right?
Oh,
you
you're
want
about Haaland.
you want the beef,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Why can we not give it back?
No,
This
yeah.
bloke's gone around throwing balls
You're
at
acting like you're
Gabriel's head.
Southampton, though. That's how I'd expect
we're not.
Southampton to react to that result.
What
No,
are you
but
on
Man
about?
City reacted the
Lewis,
same
please,
way
we're
about
trying-
beating
you-
Hughes
you-
5-1.
you-
They
you-
shrug it off because they're used
Lewis,
to
we're
it.
trying to have
You
a
were
normal
nailed on to
conversation.
say
Why
that
bring
we were going to bottle the
Southampton
game.
What I'm saying is,
Why'd you bring Southampton up?
the way you's reacted is as if you're a tiny club, which you're not.
We've just beaten
You're
Man City.
Sorry.
Oh, the
5-1.
mighty Man City!
Yes,
Fucking
the mighty-
hell! You're supposed to be on par with these, and you're fucking
Lewis,
letting them
what do
spat
you
on your
mean the mighty
faces.
Man City? Yes, the mighty Man City. They just
Oh,
on the
yeah.
back of winning a fucking treble.
Yes, the mighty Man City!
Yes.
You're supposed to be even with these.
I am going to contradict
No,
myself slightly because I do like the rivalry and I do like the shithousing and all that. However, the whole stay humble thing, that's exactly what he means.
Yeah, of course.
What if you'd have been doing if that game would have won you the title yesterday? Literally do anything or say anything you want.
Do you not
agree?
But
Do you not
don't you
think
also think you've maybe yet again gone a bit early?
No,
also-
yeah, of course. But do you not
give a
think? Do you not think football fans play into the whole?
Look at this guy over
Of
here.
course,
Yeah.
but then again, I actually read something on Twitter the other day about, and I actually think it's right about every game you do like this preparation video and it always seems like Arsenal.
Has he told you that because he's in the changing rooms?
Oh yeah, sorry, he was in the meeting. Yeah. It's always like Arsenal are on the edge, and it's always that's also
Edging.
maybe why you get like red cards or why everything's always like. The best thing
Hyper-passionate.
in the world or the worst thing in the world, or it's always like, oh my God. And sometimes, just stay humble. Just chill, man.
Are you saying there's no middle ground for us? It's either
Yes,
high or low?
yes, it's
Are you
either
saying we're
like-
bipolar? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you're a fucking mental fan.
But also,
mate.
at the certain point, right, do you want us to be boring? Because,
No, I think
Because I think fuck it at the end of the day, all right? You have no right to say
Yeah,
anything
you
to us.
are the least
No, this is-
qualified
this is
person
the
to
thing.
talk on this
up and
subject.
down,
Yes.
change around, swings around about fan I have
Can I just say
ever
one
met
thing?
in my life.
The reason I think that you were better off if you just smugly walked off and maybe give a wink is because you're
that's boring.
not Newcastle. Newcastle, we haven't won anything in years. We haven't been competing for Premier Leagues. You're supposed to be their equal, and you're acting like this is your cup final to beat them. I feel
Mate,
like for that you're doing yourselves a disservice.
We've just
If you
beaten
walked
Man
off-
City 5-1.
Stop saying it like that.
Like,
They're
what
your
you want us
equal.
to do?
They're not this
Fucking
mighty
hell,
team.
mate.
They're your
You have a
equal.
go at us when we sit back and draw against City. You have a go at us when we beat 5-1 against City. What do you want from us?
I want you to go off and
he
give
has
a
got- he
little.
has got
give
a
a
point.
Fucking
I
hell.
want
Do you
you
want
to
to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, well
Yeah,
played,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
well
give a
played.
condescending pat on the
When
back to
Man United
Haaland.
beat Arsenal
No, no,
8-2.
no, no,
When Man United beat Arsenal
No,
8-2. We didn't fucking hear the end of it.
Lou, you're completely misunderstanding what's happened here. The players aren't doing that, other than maybe Mark Lewis Skelly, because obviously he was entitled to, because the
And
original
Gabriel.
interaction, Haaland.
So rate that.
Gabriel as
Yeah,
well.
which is from the first game, so there's a connection
Threw a
there.
ball at his
But
head.
the rest of the players aren't doing that. It's the fan base that are being arrogant.
Oh.
You calling out your own
Are
fans?
you calling out our own
No,
fan
I'm-
base arrogant?
No, but I'm saying, but you're pointing the finger at the players that are doing that. It wasn't. It was.
It's not just players, but it's
Arsenal.
the people in the club.
no issue with the players, by the way.
You're playing. I love to see it, by the way. I just want to say now, but you're playing humble out in the stadium. That's
That,
people
yeah,
work
yeah,
there.
that- and it's
That
the
is
signs
fucking
and the-
embarrassing.
Yeah, but the
That's
players are not
inside
in
the
control
club.
of doing that. You've just said you would like the players to finish the game with a little pat on the back of Man City,
I think
and
that
then
would
walk
be
off
more
the
rattling.
pitch.
I think that's more rattling. If you give a
I
little.
like the players' reaction.
I
I love the
can I
family. Like, I love all
Yeah,
that.
I completely agree.
Boys, do you not think, by the way, if this had happened to any other club, that's the whole humble thing, do you not think every single fan base in the world will also start doing shit like
But
this?
you-
I'm not sure, maybe not to this level. I don't
but
think
do you not
Liverpool
think-
would.
Do you know?
The bloke who chooses the music.
Yeah, but they
Come
love
on.
each other.
But this is my whole thing about like the whole club. It's like you're making this big thing out of him just saying a little throwaway comment at the end of a game, telling you to
Shithousery.
stay humble, which you should do. You've won fuck
Do you know-
all.
do you know what
The,
this-
the
do you know what this-
Liverpool, the Liverpool rivalry doesn't count though because they love each other. They're like,
And also,
huggy,
Liverpool
kissy,
have
kissy, and
beat them and won things. But my issue is not. And again, I'm not trying to be a celebration police at all. Like, I'm more than happy for you to take the piss. But there has to be a level where it gets a bit embarrassing when all you've done is beat them. You've just won 3 points off them. Like, fantastic.
Yeah,
If we
but
go lose to
5-1
Leicester
is
next
a
week-
You're more than likely still this season going to win as much as Man City are.
Can I say this is like?
Yeah, but 5-1 is like a Facebook apology territory, mate.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like-
Like when Man United beat us 8-2. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but Man United weren't doing that. There weren't signs with all shit and
I
like.
got a lot of tweets.
Yeah, but there has.
But I rated it.
Again,
I
I
don't
don't want to sound like a celebration police, but surely there's a line of, okay, yeah, funny, take the piss, give it loads. But when grown men are going out getting shirts printed with "Stay Humble" on the
Yeah, I
back,
have just seen that
That
photo,
has
but-
to be a. There has to be a
Do
line.
you know the thing is, you can never win this argument because they won the league. It's like me going out and it's like you going out and shagging their ex-girlfriend, but they've shagged your mum. It's like you don't win. He shagged your mum. So like, no matter what you do, they shagged your mum. So until you
Yeah,
shag
but what
their
if your
mum,
mum is
you're never
actu-
going to win.
What if your mum is actually your dad?
Then that's a different scenario. But until you win
Also,
what I'm saying is,
I
until
completely
you win the
understand-
Premier League,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't win the argument.
No, I do understand your point, and I don't care if we don't win the argument.
So you don't care if you shag their mum, you're happy
No,
with the ex?
Yeah.
I do kind of get.
Yeah, but like, who gives a shit? Why can't we just give shit to them?
No, yeah, I
They've
do-
been
but
dominating English football
in
for
the short term, you're allowed to do. I think if you keep doing
Yeah,
it weeks
yeah,
on
yeah.
end,
Yeah.
but it's a day after the
But
game.
that will probably-
it's the next 2 hours.
But you
after
have
the
been
game.
doing it for weeks on end.
No,
the whole
it-
stay
no, but
humble
the-
thing has been going on for ages.
Yeah, but the equivalent would be
That
like,
people
oh
are.
my god, I've shagged your ex-girlfriend, and then turn around and go, shagged your mum. Yeah, but who's done it more recently? Right, let's be honest here, guys. Come on.
I actually think also, again, just as a fan of like, I can't really relate because I've never had a rivalry like this that isn't like a local rivalry. So when it's a local rivalry, obviously, like we still bring up 5-1 to Wolves, but that's our local. You would to Spurs, and
Yeah.
the way you acted yesterday, I'd expect from Spurs, and
But this is how rivalries are born.
where's the rivalry?
No, but it's been formulated
It's
because
from
of
them.
Arteta being his second in
It's a
command,
very
isn't it?
one-sided rivalry when
No.
they do all the winning and you do all the coming
You
second.
still
and
have it,
No,
third.
but also the Haaland thing with like Gabriel and Lewis Skelly as well. Like that's caused a bit of like, and also it's probably a sense of frustration that we haven't pipped them.
Yeah,
in the last couple of
absolutely.
years, you know
That's
what I mean?
100%
Like,
where it
it's
comes
like
from.
we've
And
lost
to be honest,
these,
borderline
like,
little
every
brother
year.
syndrome.
And to be
almost.
honest, I prefer this than you're just shaking hands. So
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
being a hypocrite. I know I am,
Did you
but
see?
it's just some of them fucking arsehole hands are
Did you
pissing
see
me
Pep's
off.
response to being? He didn't see Lewis Skelly's.
He
celebration.
100% did, by the way.
100%
No, what did he say?
He was just like,
He was doing some like
he's
he was
good,
doing
he's-
some like major acting.
No,
wasn't
no,
he?
yeah, he's like,
for him.
he's
Good for
good,
him.
he's
Good for
good,
him.
he's good, good, and then just walked off.
Yeah, as if he's all scary and
But
that.
he's going for a lot at the moment, so don't go too hard on Pep.
He's stressed at
I
the
have
minute,
I have a slight to admit though. I need to get this off my chest.
Congrats, man.
It's about time you came
What
out.
time is it? It's 11 a.m. I've listened to Humble by Kendrick.
It's 11:11
Lamar twice.
actually. Make a wish, guys.
Oh my
You
god.
are joking.
Oh my god.
See,
that
this is exactly
that
my-
might-
Oh,
this is,
what-
he just
This,
proved
you've just proved
the
everything
point.
I've said.
Are you baiting or are you being?
No, he's
are you
serious.
baiting?
You can
I reckon he
see
has.
he's
I
serious.
genuinely reckon he has. I genuinely reckon
That's
he
only
has.
once.
Only because
just came on the gym.
he's seen the prep and he's so Ron Burgundy that he's been like,
it's
let
just
me
in his
just
head,
save my
yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's an unbelievable win and you should enjoy it.
Oh my god, he has.
Oh, you are
That's so bad.
twice.
You should definitely enjoy it. And
Another quick little shout out to MLS though. What a guy,
who?
Miles Lewis Skelly, for doing that.
MLS.
MLS.
Oh, I thought you
But I've never heard that.
That's what he's called.
MLS.
Yeah,
Pens.
that's cringe.
Miles Lewis Skelly. That's his
cringe.
abbreviation.
That's
You just
so
walked down
cringe.
the whole Arsenal fan base, buddy.
You should know that that's his abbreviation.
Yeah, I know, but I've never called him MLS.
Was 10 times as fast. And also Haaland celebration.
Rad.
Get in there.
Also, Ethan Wanyeri, that goal, wow. The pass from Declan Rice is a joke. We haven't even discussed how the game went. We've just talked about celebrations and all that. Declan Rice, one of the best games he's had all season.
Declan Rice was excellent.
Thomas Partey was the
everyone was.
midfield in general was just bossed.
I said
by
that.
Arsenal.
I said that we needed that as a strong.
And Gabriel Saliba once again. I know Haaland did score,
Saliba was poor for the goals.
but I thought Gabriel was.
Gabriel pocketed him,
Yeah, he was very, very good.
I don't think anyone had a bad performance for Arsenal.
No, Ray made a couple of vital saves.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Because there was that little period, the end of the first half,
When
and the start of
Havertz
the second.
missed the shot.
Yeah, when it
Yeah,
should have been
you
2-0
missed a few
and
chances. Then they missed and I thought, this could get a bit tasty.
When they
and then,
scored,
and then you just like, I think after you scored the second, you just blitzed
Arteta
them.
mentioned it in his interview after the game. Actually, he was like, he was basically asked if he was a bit like anxious and nervous after City scored. He was like, I was because of momentum.
Yeah, definitely.
The momentum was huge. So the fact that we scored like a couple minutes later, I think that just killed
It was
City.
immediately.
That just,
it was borderline. The first,
it just killed them.
afterwards,
If we hadn't have done that, I think the game could have easily gone another way. But saying that, I think that was one of City's worst performances. They were just so shocking. Even Ortega.
Oh no, they've been worse than that.
That's up there though. They were not. They just had no desire. They weren't.
I think you're giving yourself a discredit.
I don't think so.
For 10 or 15 minutes, they played all right.
It's not like 10 or 15 minutes.
It's up there because of the scoreline, but they've played much worse.
They played worse than that
They
this
weren't
season.
poor. That there was no desire in the players.
No,
I thought
they're
Ortega,
legless, mate. They're legless.
Ortega had a really poor game. I thought he made a lot of
He should have saved Skelly's.
He gave the ball away. Remember when Havertz?
Yeah.
Missed?
Well, Foden give the ball away for Partey.
Yeah.
Foden was rubbish.
A lot of them are just recently coming back as well, right? That's John Stones' first full outing for.
They're making too many individual errors. They've done it all season, and they haven't got the energy or the legs.
Yeah, they do look tired, don't they?
They're just. I think they're just. We said it ages ago. They're just aging.
We say that though.
And they've had a little bit of it. But even the other night against Bruges, they went 1-0 down to Club Bruges.
Tom, you would say they're aging and stuff like. If you actually look at their starting lineup, you got Nunes.
It's younger now because of the
Kanji, Stones, maybe Gvardiol.
Look at the midfield.
Yeah, Kovacic and Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva was captain.
And who else?
I didn't know.
Gundogan didn't
No, it was Savinho, Marmoush, Foden, and Haaland front four. Come on, they got to do better than that.
But it's the midfield.
Kovacic and Silva.
Yeah, we overran him.
It's
Bernardo Silva had a 4.5 rating. A lot of their players had 4.
But it's not even that. So look, well, how old is Bernardo Silva? Like 30.
30.
Yeah, 30.
And Kovacic,
in the grand scheme of things, that isn't that old.
They're both 30.
But
it's the legs though, Tom.
It's with how I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to like. You'll understand what I'm trying to get at. Even though they're 30, they've been playing in this system that's so like high pressing and high energy, winning the ball back for so many years. Yeah, it's they've aged more than that 30 itself. Do you know, like John Stones, especially with all his injuries, he isn't 31 really.
He's 30.
He's like 34, 5, isn't he? Like,
I actually thought he was younger.
His legs will be.
Yeah.
To be fair, like a lot of teams don't have that many 30-plus-year-olds, 30 or 30 plus. Like even De Bruyne's 33.
Right.
There's a lot of players in that team that are.
And he was like up front at one point. He was like embarrassing.
Number 9 at the end, wasn't he?
They're coming to the end of their cycle, aren't they? That's why he's bringing in the new players. He's trying to refresh it. And
they're after more.
At the minute, it's just not. It's not clicking. It's not working.
Necessarily come across, but for people watching this, we are on Monday, so it's deadline day today. And obviously the pod goes.
They've got to go and get
they're going after more, I think, today. Man City.
Mikey Moore.
No, as in more players.
I thought that. I was like,
no. That did make it.
They need a midfielder desperately.
Arsenal need a striker.
Well,
they do.
I read,
please,
that Ollie Watkins could still be coming.
I'd be amazed.
I think so as well because they could play Rashford through the middle.
They've got Marlon, Rashford that could play both number 9 and
I'd be so shocked if Villa did that. So shocked.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Imagine coming away with like 150 mil from one window.
Surely they're going to have to get someone off.
Yeah, but Villa are already short on depth with the Champions League. Their fans want more depth and more.
I don't know if it's journalist bait, but I read a lot of articles this morning that saying that Villa are open to letting it happen.
Villa don't need the money. Villa need Watkins more than they need the money. I'd be so shocked if they did that.
Might they be in PS? I guess they've just sold Duran, but might they be in PSR?
They've sold Duran.
PSR trouble. I don't know what.
77 mil. They got Duran.
Yeah, they sold Diaby
and
recently as well.
I was told this was told to me by a bloke in the pub.
Oh, fucking here we go.
As appropriate as the rest of the show.
I was going to say, so it's probably about as legitimate as everything else we spout. He's a Villa fan. He reckons Villa, they were either trying or did put in a clause that they can buy him back after 2 years for 17 million.
John Duran?
Yeah.
That's a good bit of business then.
I don't know if that is legit, and I haven't searched it, and I probably should have. But
how many pints in was he?
We'd had a few.
Who even is it? Like,
But he's told me stuff before that has
been factually accurate. Really.
He's not a shit
So
spouter.
he actually is in the meeting rooms, man. That's the difference.
No, I am. I've seen him there.
Right.
And I was like, and I said to him, "Oh, do you mean 7-0?" He was like, "No, 1-7." I was like, if that's true, that is unbelievable business. But and maybe the Saudis were like,
it'd be what, 23 at that point
Yeah.
as well. That's mental.
But I don't know how true that is. It's probably bullshit.
But we by the time this podcast's out, Ollie Watkins could be an Arsenal player. That's all I'm saying.
By the time this is out, Villa will have already bought Watkins, Duran back for 17 million.
Yeah.
or Yukaras.
No, I don't think he's not in January anyway. If we don't get anyone, maybe in the summer. But
By the way, that miss from Havertz, we talked about it during the game. I know he ended up having a good game, goal and assist, and he took his goal very well actually. But that was such a crucial stage in the match where going 2-0, the game's almost dead. Like we were momentum, and then they went and scored, right? That was unforgivable, that miss. To not even get it on target.
He redeemed himself a little with the...
I know, but...
Do you know my issue though with
Football
it?
can go...
Do you know the goal he scored? Wouldn't you have rather him scored the first one and missed the second?
Absolutely.
Because
it's more important.
to win your games, that first one, he's going to win your game.
Yeah.
That second one's actually a tough finish.
This is also my
Nunes argument.
No, my annoyance with how XG works. Because that Havertz chance originally, because there's two people on the line, it's like 0.1 or 0.2.
Maybe that's why we should take it with a pinch of salt.
As a person that watches football and professional football, you like he's a number 9 for Arsenal Football Club. You should score that 9 times out of 10.
Well, no, he should at least hit the target.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Arsenal only had a 1.08 XG the whole game.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you got to take it with a pinch of salt and your XG. But that's my issue with Havertz, like. And he just in general, I don't think he's good enough. But to miss that first one, he's just like that. Just sums up exactly what. Because imagine if City did get a second after 1-1,
yeah.
and then you'll be looking back on that thinking he's popped us again.
It's great to score in the game, but like chances that put you in jeopardy of not getting the result you want is very different.
Yeah. Even the Ødegaard goal, right?
If the pass is poor, he bounced the pass.
It's such a like unconfident.
I thought he was going to shoot.
Why didn't he shoot?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, in the end, he's made the right decision.
Yeah, but even the pass is poor.
Yeah, but
he made it so difficult.
He passes it like it's like a scared pass. It's like he's so not comfortable in front of goal.
It's just a confidence thing.
Yeah, but the goal he scored,
you wouldn't have to think about it. It's all instinct,
and it's also. That he's not expected to score that. It's almost like so there's no pressure. He's not overthinking. It's
a confidence. You think?
Yeah, it's got to be. I just don't think he's a natural finisher.
Yeah.
Which in your team you need. That's what Arsenal are missing.
We're
It's definitely a case of like he's better when he's in flow state rather than when he has to try and think about it.
It's almost similar to Darwin Nunes though. It's very similar vibe
just
to
cross
that.
it to him. He's good in there.
Yeah.
Well, Henry was alluding to Arsenal buying a striker this January.
What do you mean? He's saying he heard.
He was just like being all like coy about it. I think, and
he's basically implying, but without saying it out loud on media, that Havertz isn't good enough for Arsenal. To win.
Well, no, he's also implying that we are getting someone. I think if we really want to try and catch Liverpool,
I agree.
You just have to do it. This is our opportunity. This is an opportunity. This is a bigger opportunity to win the league than our last 2 years because of the City drop off. Do you not think?
No, not them. No, because if you'll be 9 points behind if Liverpool
Everton beat Liverpool.
We do have a game against them, though, and obviously it might not matter in context.
True,
at the end
but
of the season,
you were how many points clear of City that 1 year? That was your biggest point. That was your biggest.
But there's a real shot we can still do it.
No,
well, I think we're
real shot.
If you go and sign Watkins, right, or a good striker,
Visa.
Don't forget, you've got Saka to come back.
Yeah, of course.
That's going to be like another shot.
I also I know it's very cliche saying this, but I also think we're better at chasing than we are at leading.
Less pressure, slightly.
Probably. Possibly,
What do you think? What happens to Wanyeri when Saka comes back?
He'll be a bit part. He'll be in and out, and he'll still be involved.
Or take over Ødegaard's role a little bit as well, because
essentially,
What, and drop Ødegaard back, or
I think Ødegaard.
No, as in like as another option.
A rotation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as a good option.
They're borderline identical.
Lewis Skelly's got to be England's number 1 left back right now.
I mean,
it could be Lewis Hall as well.
Yeah.
Someone called Lewis would be
A Lewis.
Yeah.
Let's not get carried away. He's been good.
Do you know what I liked about how they're discussing it? Like, it is true. Like, they were talking about he's more than just a good player, though. He seems like he's a character. 18 years old. To have that confidence.
To clap back against the Premier League Golden Boot winner.
He's got a bit of character about him for sure. I like that.
Captain.
He's a bit like
I know it's young.
I feel like obviously when you don't watch, you can't see. Or I reckon he's like pinching players and treading on
very
toes,
physical.
off the ball. And I reckon he's horrible. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's class.
But he backs it up with his performances.
Yeah,
He's brilliant. Well taken goal as well. I know it's a bit of deflection, but
He did well, yeah.
Well, considering it's his weak foot.
Yeah.